I am proud to bring this video to you, a complete tabletop review on a brand new Iver Johnson 1911. This is in a 3-inch format. And boy, the name Iver Johnson, come on, raise your hand if you know who they are. Some of you do. They go back to the late 1800s, this company, and recently the company got revamped, repurchased, and they're putting out some really incredible products right now. I had to grab this because it's just so absolutely beautiful. When I go through the features of it and the cost of it, you're going to realize this is a good bang for the buck, and you're getting a gorgeous weapon that works perfectly. The Iver Johnson 3-inch 45 caliber 1911 Thrasher is the name of this. Look at those rosewood grips. We're going to get real close up here in a moment. The finish on the Iver Johnsons is what sets them apart. I'm going to say that up front. The finish on all of their 1911s is what sets them apart. And the price point is very reasonable. This is their highest end 1911. You're looking at about, I would say, $700-800. So it's not going to break the bank for their highest end. They have others I'm going to show you here in a moment and some visual effects. But let's focus on this Thrasher. That's what this video is about. And I want you to realize that Iver Johnson is not only back, but they're back in a big way, giving quality products at a reasonable price. And I shot 250 rounds of this gun, and I'm in love with it. It's a 3-inch 1911. You can conceal it easily anywhere, on your ankle. Females, it's great for you. It comes in all calibers, the major calibers, 9, 40, 45. Let's flip it over, look at the other side, and let's get really in-depth and talk about the gun more in detail. Right now, let's flip it over. How does that look for the other side? A lot of craftsmanship goes into these Iver Johnson 1911s, and I want to make you aware that they're available and that they're an affordable price, and they have a lot of high quality craftsmanship put into them. As I put up my hand here momentarily and really get close up with it, you'll see what I'm talking about. I did shoot 250 rounds flawlessly through this, and I shot hollow points, both the white box Winchester full metal jacket, and I shot some hollow points from PMC. Flawless. We can do range videos in the future, but this finish and also the tolerances, how tight the tolerances are on their 1911s, and the low price really is what separates them into their own little class of their own. So let me put up my hands and let's move forward and see if this is a good niche for you. And you're going to also see in this video other guns that they offer, because they have shotguns and a couple of really cool designs on their slides that I'm going to show you here momentarily. So welcome, my friends, to WeaponsEducation.com. This 3-inch 1911 from Iver Johnson is first class, especially for the money. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck. As I go through this gun in detail, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And myself, who's done well over 600 videos and been in the firearm industry for over 25 years, I've come to learn what costs money to make guns more expensive. And one of the most expensive things, one of them, is the finish. The finish on the Iver Johnsons are spectacular. This high gloss polished stainless steel is second to none. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I like that look. Now we got a 3-inch 45 cal. So you can put this wherever you want as far as self-defense. Like I said, I shot it. I've had no issues with it at all. In the future, I'll take it to the range, show you its accuracy. It is right there. This is a 3-inch 45, which means basically you want it on your ankle. It's easy to conceal, close range, in your face, bad guy, trying to kill you. This is going to be there for you, and it's not going to fail. But I want to keep talking about the frame and the slide. All stainless steel. Now the top of the slide, my wife Tammy here, thank you dear, you're always here. Please zoom in here. The top of the slide is a satin finish. This costs money. The side of the slide and the rest of the gun as a whole is completely polished. High gloss. Everything. Everything. All parts, including your removable parts to disassemble the gun, are polished. But let's talk more about the slide right now. You've got serrations up front, serrations in the rear. You've got Iver Johnson there, a name that goes back to the 1800s, now a refurbished name. This is going to come up. The gun is made in the Philippines. On the bottom, Tammy, please zoom in there. And it says Philippines. Don't get down on this, guys, because we're looking at a price point for this high-end gun of, I'll call it $800. You work with your dealer and see what you can pay for it. And they have them down for as low as $400, $500, less money. This is their highest end 1911 they make. Don't let Philippines get you down. I've heard through the grapevine that it's an old Colt factory, and there's a lot of manufacturers who get guns out of the Philippines. Then it comes to the U.S., to Florida, and there's a man named Chad who's in charge of Iver Johnson, and he does an excellent job with quality control. Everything that comes in to the United States goes through their quality control, and he makes sure that everything is polished and fit and finished, and the tolerances are tight. It's amazing for a lot of reasons. Let's move on. The grips. Please take a close look. These are rosewood grips. Absolutely beautiful double diamond rosewood grips. On the slide, I didn't mention they have their owl logo. That's their logo. It's there. I think it's kind of cool. You know, it's you can spin that head around and see anywhere. And the barrel length, they have, of course, all different barrel lengths. As I mentioned, this is the smaller one, and this is the officer size, 3-inch. And they have different models that come in all different calibers, the 9, the 40, and the 45. This highly polished one comes in the 9 and the 45 only. You have a 2-stage recoil spring internally, which helps with recoil. And like I said, I shot a lot of rounds through this, no failures. All this stuff about 1911s need to be broken in and stuff. The tight finishes on this, and I'm not going to mention other manufacturers' names. I'm just saying this has very tight finishes. Better than some others in its price point and its class. The skeletonized trigger, it's nice. It's there. the safety on the back, and I've mentioned this in other videos, it's extended out, and you want that to make sure you don't have a failure when you fire. You've got a combat style hammer, okay, which we have some stippling on. You've got your safety here, which protrudes way out. Now it's not ambi, but it protrudes way out, so you can easily, in these safety check guns, easily get that up and down. And it's really a magnificent piece of workmanship. The back of the gun, serrated. The mag well is beveled, is what you want. So that way you can slap in all the mags you want. Mine came with a NAC mag, 7+1 on the 45. And I want to tell you a couple other things. Is the modified bushing, because it's a short gun, as you can see. It's got a modified bushing. We'll do more videos on this in the future, which simplifies things on disassembly and reassembly. Full length guide rod. And it's the polished parts and the tight finish. And let's talk about the sights. These are the things that excite me, and it's a great price point. I mean, $700-800, and when I show you here in a moment some of the other products they have to offer, I mean, Iver Johnson's back in a big way. These sights, which mine are not Trigicon. I didn't pay the extra money for the Trigicon. But these are low profile, Novak style cut rear sights and dovetail in the front. I am going to switch it out for the Trigicon. No biggie. I just wanted to get this in my hands. I saw it. I had to have it. I wanted to do a review for all of you. Sometimes I buy guns, honestly, to put into my collection and let you know, as like a good positive pro Second Amendment gun person, what's available for you. Plus I go to SHOT Show and I see all the manufacturers out there, and I see the good and the bad. This is one of the good. This is a company that's good, that's doing a lot of good things with their 1911s. So right now what I'd like to do is also, by the way, on the front, this is all polished, okay? When you grip the gun. Some people like serrations there, some don't. This is a shiny polish. And by the way, when it comes to polishing these flits, when it comes to polishing these stainless steel, high gloss finishes, flits is the deal. Now don't go ahead out and start buying your flits yet, because I'm friends with the owner of Flits, and we're putting together the best gun polishing kit for all finishes there is. Let me know if you have any comments on Flits. I've never heard of a negative one. This company will polish this up like a mirror, but that's the one thing you don't have to forget about. You don't have to worry about it scratching. You can forget about that. If it scratches, the Flits will take it out. If you get the authentic Flits, we got to watch out where you buy it from. Right now, what I want to do, please, is to let's take our time and go see what else Iver Johnson, because they're back, a company from the 1800s. Let's see what else they're offering. They have some really cool, different types of finishes, and let's go look at that right now. Iver Johnson is really known for the finishes, as I've said, and I want to jump into their website and talk to you about some of their finishes and show you really close up what they're all about. It's really awesome. This is the one I've been showing you on the tabletop. We'll go back to the tabletop and look at it one more time. Don't be too nervous about these prices. These are retail prices. This is my favorite. That's what I grabbed. But I want to show you what some of the other things they have. Of course, the link is below for you to go there and search around. But the Cerakote, if you want a beautiful tan, coyote tan, much less money at $6.89, and of course that's retail. You can get it for less money. Beautiful OD green, another OD green. So you've got options. Now let me show you this digital camo. Look at that. It's a pretty trick. Huh? Blue. And look at this here. Zombie. I've got one zombie gun, I gotta admit. It's white. It's not this outrageous, but it's pretty cool. Some people like it. I got one. But this is my favorite they make. Besides the one I have, look at this boa, this snake skin look. It's very Kimberish. In the $700 range, you can get it for less. This gun, this is a winner here. If you're into this type of finish, it's beautiful. Look at this one here. So I normally don't go into websites, but look at that beautiful grip on there. Just absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted to jump into this portion because you also need to know about their pump shotguns. And look at this. For $300 something, you can get a pump shotgun, 12 gauge or 20, and then look at this, is really cool. You can get a pistol grip, and then I recommend adding a stock to it, but you've got the option, which is cool. Plop it right in there, the stock, click it right in, or without the stock. And it's in the $300 range. So their guns are affordable. Let's go right back to the table now. I hope you enjoyed this video, because what I really wanted to point out is that Iver Johnson is back in a big way, giving us quality products at an inexpensive price. And when I say quality, I have to keep reiterating on the finish. It is absolutely flawless. It's like a mirror. Everything on it is a mirror on this Thrasher. Everything. Now the top is satin, as I mentioned earlier, reduces glare. This gun is a winner. It's in the price range, and I really think if you get this gun, you're going to love your 3-inch Iver Johnson. Of course, they make all sizes. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of you veterans and seniors who've been around for a while know Iver Johnson from way back when. So this is a different company now, revamped, focusing on 1911s and shotguns, cool shotguns that you could go from a pump shotgun, add a stock to it, and have a stock, either or for $300 something. But this beautiful polished Thrasher, this is Tom. This is me. This is something you want, and I shot it perfect. Let me know what you think. My name is Tom from WeaponsEducation.com, and kindly subscribe. Tell a friend about the channel, because we need to spread the word about the Second Amendment and how important it is for us to protect ourselves. And this is the gun that you may want to protect yourself. Small, 45. Got the knockdown power, everything you need, accuracy. Check it out. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed the video.